Okay, it is officially 6 p.m. Eastern. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the PrepNet. At this time, if you'd like to register, please give us your username and what state you're in. We'll get you registered. If you would like to monitor only, that is fine as well. Let us know while we're getting you registered that you would like to monitor only. Please let me check with the last caller to verify I've got them registered before calling yourself. Can I get the first person that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead.
Hey there, it's Donna in Montana checking in.
Hey, Donna, glad to have you here. Do we have anybody else who would like to register? Please go ahead.
It's Roy from Ohio. New here, just monitoring to see what it's all about.
Hey, copy that, Rory. We got you down as monitoring, and thank you for coming down to check this out. Really appreciate that, and welcome to Talk to Me, sir. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net? Please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Bruce. I'm just south of Chicago and just listening to see what's going on the channel.
Copy that, Bruce. Do you want me to mark you down as monitoring as well then, or do you want to participate tonight?
No, just monitoring is fine for right now. Thank you. Have a good night.
Well, thank you for registering, Bruce. We got you down here, and you're monitoring only. Next caller, please go ahead. One last check here quick. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net tonight? Please go ahead. Okay, well, Jim, I think we'll go ahead and pass the baton on to you, sir.
Hey there, Red Bear, and everybody out there, and all the listeners. Well, let's go ahead and get to tonight's topic. And we're going to continue our All About Communications Part 3, and we're going to show examples of eComm plans, emergency communications. On the last two nets, we covered what a communications plan is and how to create it using P.A.C.E. P.A.C.E. stands for primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency. So for each situation, what's the first way you're going to communicate? If that fails, what's the next? And so on. We then covered different options you have and if you need more than one communications plan. And we also covered the different types of communications that are available with their strengths and their limitations. Great. The following examples will demonstrate how P.A.C.E. may be structured in practical scenarios. The first one we'll cover is local family coordination. The mission, maintain contact within 5 to 10 miles during severe weather. Your primary would be cellular or text. If that didn't work, alternate, GMRS repeater. Then you'd drop down to contingency, GMRS simplex channel, and your last emergency would be a rally point. The next example is rural property. Your mission, coordinate across 1 to 3 miles. Your primary would be GMRS simplex channel. Alternate, elevated base antenna. Contingency, CB radio. And an emergency, physical check-in. Break. Your mission, eComm security at your property. Your primary might be MERS, simplex channel. Your alternate, FRS radio channel. Contingency, personal metastatic network. And the emergency would be non-electrical methods, which we talked about. You need to evacuate. Your mission, contact your brother to inform him you are evacuating to his location. Your primary to him, cellular or text. That didn't work, your alternate. The P.A.C.E radios you both have. Contingency, call his neighbor to relay the message. And your last thing, emergency, evacuate as planned. Great. Mission, maintain convoy communication. Primary, GMRS mobile simplex channel. Your alternate, FRS mobile simplex channel. I can't even talk. Contingency, CB convoy channel. And the last emergency would be a pre-planned pullover points and convoy protocol. Now here's a regional grid down situation. Your mission, contact family 150 to 500 miles away. Your primary, HF scheduled net. Alternate, regional link amateur radio repeater. Contingency, alternate HF band or digital mode. An emergency, third-party relay. Great. Now, providing community mutual aid. Your mission is coordinate neighborhood logistics. So your primary might be scheduled GMRS net, alternate FRS team channels, contingency, runner or courier, and the emergency, audible or visual signals. A relay planning example. Now, in many situations, not everyone you need to contact will have the same communications equipment. You may need to rely on relayed messages. The scenario, all parties have cell phones, but not all cell towers are operational. You can contact 3 of the 4 people on your list via GMRS radio. One of those 3 is graphically close or geographically close to the 4th person you could not reach. Great. Your solution, have that 3rd person relay your message via phone or FRS radio if available, or deliver it in person if necessary. A failed repeater scenario. Repeaters are useful, but should never be assumed to be permanently available. The scenario, your primary method is a regional GMRS repeater. A storm causes a prolonged power outage, and the repeater goes offline. Your solution, immediately shift to your pre-designated GMRS simplex frequency as the alternate method. If range becomes limited, deploy a higher antenna at a base location or assign a relay. This example reinforces why simplex capability must always exist within your P.A.C.E structure. Great. A battery failure scenario. Power is often the weakest link in any communication plan. In this scenario, your handheld radio is fully functional and the repeater is operational. After several hours of increased traffic, your battery becomes depleted, and you do not have an immediate charging method available. Your solution? Transition to a spare battery as your alternate power source. If no spare is available, move to a lower power communication method within your P.A.C.E structure, or shift to a base or mobile station with independent power. This example reinforces that power planning must mirror your P.A.C.E structure, not exist as an afterthought. Great. Tonight's takeaway is simple. Define the mission, build your layers using P.A.C.E, write the plan down, train with it until it feels routine. If communications matter to your family or your group, they deserve more than good intention. They deserve a written, tested plan. Now, thanks everyone for participating tonight, and I encourage each of you to begin drafting or refining your own communication plans before our next net. And notice I said plans. You need more than one. Great. Again, watch the expanded presentation on the YouTube channel for a better understanding and more information on this topic at youtube.com/@prepnet-talk2me. Next week, we'll discuss radio protocols. What are communications operating protocols? What is plain text? And whether you should use codes in radio communication. If you have any questions about what we have discussed here or anything about prepping, please ask during our roundtable or send your question to prepnetch14@gmail.com and enter question in the subject line. Your questions can be about anything we have covered in the past or for suggesting future topics. With that, I'll turn it back to Net Control.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Really appreciate that. And I found it funny you're talking about setting up our plans and bringing back what we started possibly next week. So I think that's a pretty cool idea myself. But while you were talking about setting up your levels of communication, myself, I am a ham operator just like you, so I do have capabilities with ham frequencies in digital modes, and I'm also a GMRS operator, so I do have those capabilities as well. But we were just talking really quick because I just set up a basically a base station, so everybody understands it, a ham base station here at the house. And we were just talking, me and Damage, about how we're going to use that and set that up for communications. So that was pretty neat you brought that up. Thanks a lot, Jim. I'm going to give a short pause here. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net? Well, we do a quick check. Please go ahead. Okay, well, I guess that kind of takes us to Donna in Montana. Donna, do you have any questions or any thoughts or anything tonight?
I have been trying to get my GMRS license. I filled out the application, not the application, made an account. And they sent back an email saying they received it and my account was successfully made. But I have not received my FRN, so I don't know what I did wrong. I think I'm going to have to email them back and find out what's going on.
Jim, correct me on this if you would, please. You would be the better person to probably talk about this. I know that both with ham and GMRS getting that FRN number, it's the same process. So she should go back into the website and check for that FRN number that way, correct?
Possibly so. It's been a long time since I actually got my FRN number. It was many years ago. So it's probably changed from when I got it. Yeah, I would probably, Donna, go ahead and log into that account and see if it'll show the FRN number. It may have, again, they may have redone things so it's not being done as it was, many years ago. So I would try that first, and I would ask ChatGPT, hey, how do I get an FCC FRN number, and see if it runs through the same thing that you did, just to make sure that you didn't create an account, but that is not getting your FRN number. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does make sense. I think I will give that a try talking to ChatGPT.
And for all those out there, we've been playing with ChatGPT, and I'll tell you, there is a wealth of information there. So if you hear some stuff that we talk about that you've never heard the terms before, things of that nature, of course, I would encourage you to watch the expanded video because it would maybe make some of that stuff clearer. But that's a good source, give you quick information so you're not trying to hunt around all over the internet to try and find something. And it actually works pretty good. So back to net control.
Thanks a lot, Jim. We'll check again one more time. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead. Okay, well then, for anybody monitoring at this time, if you have any questions or comments, the floor is yours.
Don't forget Mudflap, Rory.
Yep, he's monitoring right now. That's why I haven't called him out directly.
Okay, I thought that was Bruce that was only monitoring. Sorry about that. I didn't catch that.
Well, I guess we'll do this real quick then for the gentleman monitoring here. You guys are obviously getting more familiar with Talk2Me Radio. Usually nets are run on ham radio or GMRS. We did start them here on Talk2Me as well. It's a structured way of communicating on the channel. We get you registered like we already did tonight with you guys monitoring, for example, and we let you sit back and we're not going to really hound you to communicate with us. But those that want to communicate, we just work down through the list of people that we've got registered and we let them, say their piece on whatever we're talking about or ask a question on it. And then we open the channel up and just say, hey, general chat on everything we've discussed tonight kind of thing. And this usually lasts about an hour long. So unless it's a night like tonight where we really don't have a whole lot of people registered. So that's how these nets work.
Yeah, this is Bruce. Yeah, I'm listening, and you're talking about GMRS. I'm WHRU 712 on GMRS in the Chicago area, and I'm running a 50-watt repeater, and I've got a backup repeater also. So I've been doing this for quite a while. I monitor a lot, and I've been monitoring for 1967 on the scanners and stuff. So it's not really new to me, but I'm on this Talk2Me now, and I'm really enjoying this, and it's a long time coming. So kudos to everybody on the channel, and keep it up. Sounds good.
Well, thanks a lot, Bruce, and we're definitely glad you're here. And anytime you want to just monitor, obviously you saw that. That's fine with us, but you don't always have to if you don't want to. You're welcome to join in. Glad to have you here trying to check this out and see what's going on. And glad to hear also that you are a GMRS operator. My call sign is WRXR548 with GMRS. So I'm very familiar with GMRS as well.
This is Roy. I do have a question. You said if I was interested in GMRS to check out something on SBC, correct?
If you want to get your GMRS license, which your best bet would be to go to YouTube and just search, how do I get my GMRS license? And there'll be some really good breakdown videos on there, how to navigate the two websites that you've got to go to with the FCC to be able to do that. There is no test for the GMRS license, just navigating through the two websites and a $35 fee, and your license will be good for 10 years, and then the FCC will issue you a call sign to use.
Copy that. Thank you.
But there are rules and regulations with GMRS as well. Like, for example, you shouldn't be operating a GMRS radio, which is a 5 watt and above radio program for GMRS frequencies, unless you're licensed and you have a call sign, and you should be using that call sign every 15 minutes.
Thank you. I'm gonna check out YouTube.
Do we have any other questions or comments tonight? Okay, for the two that are monitoring, we'll just let you guys know that we do have a YouTube channel as well, where all of our nets are posted, and Jim also does some expanded presentations. If you go to YouTube, what you're going to search up to find our YouTube channel there is the @ sign like in an email address. So at prepnet-talk2me, and it's talk to me, talk with the number 2 and the word me. So it's at prepnet-talk2me. And that's our YouTube page there, where all of our nets are posted and all the expanded presentations as well.
Yeah, this is Bruce. Thanks for the information. I'm on YouTube all the time. Never stop learning, and it's a good vehicle to teach everybody all this stuff over time too.
Thank you. I'm gonna head over and give you a subscribe.
And also, with us having the nets on there, plus Jim doing the expanded presentations, those expanded presentations, he's able to break things down better. He actually shows diagrams, pictures, bulletin points, things like that. He breaks things down so much better in those expanded presentations. It's a little harder to do that over the radio, especially when you're talking like we just got done with our All About Electricity series, and he was describing battery banks and things like that, how to hook everything up correctly. The expanded presentations were able to show that so much better. But all right, Jim, we're going to throw it back at you. If you've got any last comments, questions, or anything that you would like to discuss, I guess we're going to start looking at trying to wrap this up a little bit. Kind of a slow night tonight.
Okay, good deal. And good little roundtable there. Good suggestion to Roy, though, on the GMRS thing. Donna, you might also take a look, because I'm sure they're going to have very, very specific deals to do it. And that, I don't know why I didn't think of that, since I manage our YouTube channel. But that's a good idea. And Bruce, good, you got GMRS Repeater Plus a backup. I mean, that's definitely thumbs up. And having your own GMRS repeater is not a bad thing to have. You can turn around, power it with solar and a battery, and you could put it up in an emergency, in a higher location, and give yourself some fairly decent coverages. So everybody should think about, getting their GMRS license, etc., and things. And let me break. I guess my finger slipped off the button. Anyway, next week we're going to continue the communications thing, but we're going to get into protocols, and we're going to sort of briefly cover, what military protocols are, police and fire protocols, ham protocols, and various other things. Because you should have protocols. Everybody should operate, in your group the same. You should have how you're going to communicate, what you're going to say, and things of that nature. Schedules, frequencies, the whole thing. And again, your plans have to include multiple ways, because you cannot rely on this radio because there's points of failure. You can't rely on GMRS repeaters or ham repeaters because they rely on things. So you have to really think out of the box and think, gee, do I even have to get 2 tin cans and a piece of string? But if that's what works, that's what works. So, and again, I'm going to push. Look at our YouTube channel, because don't just cover what we've done tonight, which is communications. We've covered a lot, and we have a lot more to cover. So I'd appreciate it if you go take a look to see if any of that is of any use, and drop us a line. Let us know how we're doing. With that, I can't think of anything else. I'll throw it back to Red Bear.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Thanks a lot. Yeah, definitely look at all your areas of communication, and I would definitely use them somehow in your eComm planning, just because every form of communication you can have in your tool bag is definitely going to help you out. So that's why I called it a tool bag, because let's face it, you have more than just one wrench in there. You have more than just one tool in there. So not every tool is going to work in every situation. Not every form of communication is going to work in every situation either, but at least you'll have your bases covered when it comes down to emergency communications. So let me give a short break here. Just want to give a quick thanks to Jim for presenting the information tonight, and also running the email address there, which is, oh man, why do I do this? PrepNet ch14@gmail.com. Again, that is PrepNet ch14@gmail.com. And yeah, go ahead and send your questions in that way if you have any questions or any comments. Let me give a break again one more time. I want to thank you, Jim, for running the email and also running the YouTube page. I want to thank everybody who registered tonight and monitored as well. If you were monitoring and did not register tonight, maybe next week will be your week to go ahead and register with us. So with that, thank you, everybody, for joining in and registering. We're going to go ahead and turn the channel back to normal operations. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend here and a great start to the week.